Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Report. Today I'm joined once again by Alex.
Hello!
And we are throwing down some Web Warriors versus Guardians of the Galaxy. We're throwing out the fabled double biker list. I don't think it's actually been run on the channel before, but I have mentioned it in a few videos in the past. So, trying it out today against these webs. I will be throwing down the webs today. So I have Miles leading the charge with him. He is bringing Black Cat, Gwen, Luke Cage, Spectacular Spider-Man, and famous web warrior Beta Ray Bill. For tactics cards, we have the Cat and the Spider, Heroes for Hire, Spider Tracker, Sacrifice, and all webbed up. Over on the Guardians side, you have Star-Lord leading the charge. Who's he brought with him today?
He's brought with him the entirety of the intergalactic biker gang, featuring Cosmic Ghost Rider, Earthbound Ghost Rider, and Rocket Raccoon, who wishes he had a bike that cool. And also Groot, who is his bike that
Listen,
cool.
Rocket is just waiting for one of the Ghost Riders to die so he can take a deal with the devil and claim a bike.
That's why Deal with the Devil is not in my cards today. Rocket is taking the bike. That is his deal.
He wants that bike.
But speaking of cards, we have Crew of the Milano, because All Webbed Up is a card.
Yep.
We have Galaxy's Greatest, because Galaxy's Greatest is a card. We have Lovable Misfits, because honestly, I thought that would just be kind of funny, and I really thought that the movement would be potentially good if I roll for that
card. Yeah.
Patch Up and Brace, because 2 restricted cards per game.
That sounds about right. Alrighty, we are playing on Demons, which is terrifying, but also Senators, which is pretty good for me. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to go ahead and get deployed and things like that, and we'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, and we are deployed. It's a pretty central map, so everyone's pretty much just deployed down the middle. I got Black Cat, Peter Parker, Beta Ray Bill, Gwen, Miles, and Luke Cage. Over on your side of the board here, we have Ghost Rider, Rocket Raccoon, CGR, Groot, and Mr. Star-Lord.
Yeah.
You won the role to go first, sir. Where would you like to start out?
I think we might be starting out with a big dumb tree man.
Sure, the Groot is going.
Yeah, this big tree is going to lumber his way forward.
Yep.
And then do a little bit more lumber. Get the tree puns yet? He's just going to grab this Senator here.
Yep, that makes sense.
And have a good day.
Yeah, alrighty. We're going to go ahead and have Black Cat go up next. Unfortunately, the Cat and the Spider play doesn't really work on Senators. I didn't really think about that much when I selected Black Cat or Cat and the Spider for this roster, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to move. We're going to try and grab cover behind this this truck here if we can. And we're just going to chill right about there, grabbing cover from many angles and picking up this Senator. And that's going to be it for Black Cat. All right, so something we forgot to do is actually decide where wingits are going.
Yeah,
so,
I had decided them in my head, and I assumed that that meant that I had put them down because I'm big and smart. It's Star-Lord, CGR, and GR.
Yep, makes sense. Alrighty, and you are up next. Do you know who's going?
Yeah, we're going to be going with, we went with Big Dumb Tree Man, so obviously it's his faithful companion Star-Lord going next.
Ah, I see.
Who's going to be just taking some walks.
Yep.
Right over
getting over to that Senator.
This Senator and picking it up for himself.
Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and have Mr. Cage go next, and he's going to waltz on over this Batmobile here. Boop. And move again, because unfortunately for him, he is not quite as fast as Black Cat. And he's also going to put himself as far away from your ghostly men as humanly possible.
What? For
and
what purpose?
Go ahead and pick up a thing with the power I totally remembered to give my team.
Yeah.
But that is going to be it for Mr. Cage. All right, Mr. Cosmic Ghost Man is up.
Yep, and it's very close, but we're about to find out.
That hole might actually be a problem, but we'll see. That is out.
Well, it's out for the
Yes,
boink,
you can still shoot me.
but I can still shoot you. So,
yep.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to shoot you.
I'm going to have 3 dice with a damage reduction. This is probably still going to hurt, though, because you are counting skulls.
Yeah, because I'm psychotic. Oh, into yours.
Wow.
Do we count it?
No, reroll, reroll.
Okay. That's going to be 3 currently.
Crit. I'm taking 1.
Oh. So that's because you're blocking
because
one, reducing by 1. So I think we just go for the wing in it now.
Might as well.
That's 2
more.
more.
So I'm taking 3. Ouch.
I'm going to gain 1, and then I'm going to preemptively give myself another one because I'm doing it again. Or no, you're
No,
right.
you're
You're
not.
right. How dare you? How dare you?
Nope.
So yeah, that's how power works. That's it for CGR then. He
Cool.
could move, but I think I'd rather him have the power.
That's fair. I don't know. You should bump him forward. I'm going to go ahead and go with Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill is going to walk on up here. He's gonna be the one to stand on this this flaming portal of death, and I'm just gonna put him within one as safe as humanly possible. We're gonna be picking up the senator, so I'll just move it out of the way now. And yeah, pan one, picking up a senator, and existing because that is what Bill do.
All right.
Alrighty, Mr. Ghost Rider's up.
Mr. Ghost Rider's up, and with some wonderful measuring, we found out that he can do this.
Yep, barely fits on the building.
This.
So he's going to pick up a senator, and then he can't move again, but he might have a shot on Mr. Bill here if he
I'm
wants.
sure hoping so.
Ooh. Yeah, I think you got him just barely.
Sweet. I did have a little bit more movement that I could have done that way, but anyways, this is going to be a 6-die energy attack into Mr. Bill with
Bill's
a wild
have
hex.
4 dice for this.
Jeez. Pretty darn good.
Crit. That's not going to save me against that.
Just for funsies, I'm going to use the wing in it. Okay,
that's 7.
That's 7 on a 6-dice.
Block 1. I'll pay to reduce and take 5.
Yeah, I'm going to gain 5 and hex you.
Uh-huh. That was not the start we wanted to see here. Okay, our tankiest model is down to 1 health. That's it for Ghost Rider, I assume? Oh boy. Alright, sorry, Ghost Rider's doing one more thing?
Yeah, I just realized he gained a lot of power with that. We're going to do a Hell on Wheels.
Yep.
And we're going to...
Go contest the point?
Yeah, because that's not a move action.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not a fan.
So you know what? We're just going to go right over to here.
Sure. Alrighty. Well, that makes my next move relatively easy. We're going to go ahead and go with Gwen, who's going to move on up, but we're going to put her, yeah, easily. We're going to put her just within one of our back point here. And she's going to throw a impact webbing at Mr. Ghost Rider. So it's going to be just 4 dice physical.
Blocking really good.
Just getting 1.
Blocking 3?
Well, I gain 1.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 to pull Mr. Ghost Rider.
Yoinked.
And we're just going to bump him into... actually, can we thread this needle a little bit? A little bit. I'm going to bump him into Cat right about there.
Okay.
Then, that's it for her.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, rockets up.
Rockets up. He's going to rock himself right on up behind his buddy Groot here.
Yep.
Standing on this very fiery point. And then we're going to shoot Mr. Bill.
Yeah, not a huge fan, but we'll see. Bill's going to have 4 dice for this.
I've got 5. 3 with a crit.
Oh boy.
3.
Come on, Bill. 2, but I can't explode that crit, but I pay 1 to take nothing. We're fine.
Okay. Alrighty. I took a power off of you.
Yep. Oh boy, that could have been really bad. And now it's all me.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and go with Mr. Peter here, who's going to check if he's already got range on you. Not quite. Very, very close, though. So we're actually going to go with Miles first, I think.
Okay.
Because we might be able to finagle something there. Probably not. It's probably not going to make a difference, so switching my thing again, we're going with Peter. Peter is going to move on up over here. And well, I guess he could have impact webbinged you. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to do that.
Sure.
I'm going to impact webbing and then swing, so I'll be moving either way.
Okie dokie.
Probably. So yeah, we're going to do a 4 dice impact webbing at Mr. Ghost Rider. 2 with a crit.
1.
Just 2, so you're just going to take 1.
Okie dokes.
I'm going to gain 1. And then that is going to give me enough for a web swing, which we will do. To put ourselves just over here. And then we're going to do a 5 dice swinging strike, I think, is the next play here. Yeah.
Okay.
2 crits.
2 crits as well?
Oh boy.
Fucking 3.
Getting 4, so I'm doing 1.
Okay.
But I'm only gaining 1 for that. No trigger, not that I cared. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and go with Miles now.
Yep.
Who's going to walk on over to about here. We're going to make sure he's not on that point for what it's worth. And yeah, we're just going to kick a certain ghost man.
Okay.
So this is just going to be a 4-dicer because we don't have any swings online.
Blocking 1.
2 with the crits. 3.
I'm going to take 2.
I did get my throw.
Is there a size restriction on it?
Size 3, so we're
dang.
good here. All right, pretty sure the angle's good for me to send you just barely this way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that and see if you bump anything. You don't.
Ooh, nice.
So it is what it is. But I did do a damage, so I will have an extra power on Miles.
Mm-hmm.
We got some damage through, but that was a rough attrition hit for you as well.
Yeah.
But we are probably taking a scoring lead at the very least. I am
are.
scoring 3 Senators and 2 Demon Portals, giving me 5 points.
And I'm scoring 3 Senators and 1 Demon Portal, giving me 4 points.
All right, so small lead, but you are going to have priority, and you can probably do a lot with that.
Yeah.
So before we finish this round, we do have to roll for a certain Cosmic Ghost.
See how crazy he is. That's
He's
getting 3,
which
keeping him crazy.
Put him in Psychosis. Oh boy. All right, we'll see what he does in the next round. Alrighty, going into the next round, Gwen is on fire, Rocket Raccoon is on fire, and you have some winging hits, sir.
Yeah. First things first, we're going to be giving out a wing hit to Cosmic Ghost Rider, to Ghost Rider, and also to Rocket Raccoon.
Makes sense.
And then, before I even decide who I'm going with, Star-Lord, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Groot, and Rocket are going to be each spending 1 for Lovable Misfits.
That tracks. Which one you want to roll first?
We're going to go my left to my right, starting with Mr. Lord.
Alrighty.
Getting a blank.
That's a movement, I believe. Small
Which-
advance.
I'm okay with that. Lets him head to the other side of Mr.
Yep.
The Ghost Rider. And then, speaking of Mr. the Ghost Rider, with a hit,
That's going to be any of my characters within 3 of him holding or contesting objectives will take a damage.
any of them?
I think that's just...
Enemy characters within 3.
Yeah, that's just Bill.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to pay 1 to take nothing.
I mean, I can live with that.
Yep.
Then Mr. Groot gets a crit.
That's an attack. Or 2 power. He does have range on Bill, though.
He does have range on Bill, so let's take that free attack.
Yep. Yeah. 1?
Just 1.
All right, we're fine. We'll
Yeah.
block.
Unfortunate. Probably should have taken the power there. And last but not least, Mr. the Raccoon gets a
I
shield.
want to say that's an advance as well.
It's also the advance, yeah. Which is real unfortunate. He's just fine where
That
he
could have
is.
gone much, much worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, now you have to decide who you're actually going with.
Yeah.
Alrighty, regular Ghost Rider's up first.
Regular Ghost Rider is up first. He's going to be spending 3 power for Hell on Wheels. He's just going to zip himself onto this center point here.
How dare you?
And then he's going to be spending 2 power
Yep.
for a lovely little beam into 3 whole people.
Yeah, that could hurt a lot. Alright. Well, where you want to start out this beam?
We would love to start this beam, this 5-die energy beam, on Mr. Ray Bill.
Yep. He's going to have 4 dice for this, and...
The hex.
Come on, Bill. 3 with a crit. 4. Oh, I'm not liking my odds. Can't explode that crit, which means he will take 1 and drop.
Beauty.
So he's going to drop a Senator.
Mhm. Which we are going to drop on the other side of
Yep.
Mr. Rider.
That makes sense. And then you've got these 2.
Yep. Let's start with Gwen, because she's on fire.
That's true, so she only has 2 dice for this.
Whew.
Well.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
And Mr. Man.
Mr. Morales. 2.
Mhm.
Oh, shoot. I forgot my reroll on Bill, which actually really matters, so I'm
Oh.
going to do it, because I forgot I had a leadership. So I'm going to do that after this one.
Yeah.
But
We're
speaking
just
of
gonna-
rerolls, this does
Yeah,
no damage.
we'll call that a wash.
So I'm going to do my reroll on Bill, because
Mhm.
I would love for him to live. He does not.
No. Okay.
I forgot about that
Can't
last
change the
round
past.
in its entirety, so that's unfortunate.
Cannot change the past. And then, because I've only done 1 action, it's going to be a 6-die energy attack into Miss Gwen.
Yeah. Gwen's not a fan. She's only got 2 dice.
That's going to be 4.
I'm going to reroll 1. I'm going to blank out.
How much does she have on her?
5 health.
I'm going to spend the wing in it just in case.
Yep.
Because if I can get this, then she's down.
No,
Nope.
sorry.
So
She's going to take 4, live on 1.
I'm going to gain 4.
Ouch.
Spend that winging it. And then, because why not? He's got power for days. CGR is going to spend 4 power to patch up Ghost Rider for 4.
Sure. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I got some choices to make here. We're going to go ahead and go with Gwen. She's going to move very specifically. Okay, you're right on the point. Cool.
Yeah.
She's going to move very, very specifically to be on the point. Oh, I guess this hex won't matter anymore.
Yep.
Which it definitely very much did. I rolled multiple crits there. So we're going to move to about here to be on the point, but as close as possible to everything. Because we want to root things to a certain Cosmic Ghost Man.
A Cosmic Ghost
spending
Man?
3 to throw 6 dice physical at him.
Okay.
And
he's got 4 dice counting skulls because he's still psychotic.
This does have a throw. Wait. No, sorry, not Cosmic Ghost Man. Regular Ghost Man.
Regular Ghost Man.
Regular Ghost Man. He is still our hit right now. 2 crits.
Okay.
It's an okay start. 3.
I'm going to take 3.
And then you're going to be thrown. And I think the angle works out here that I can just throw him alongside the thing into Star-Lord.
Looks like it to me, yeah.
So we are going to bonk him back. He will stay on the point. He is going to bonk a certain Star-Lord and take a 4th damage to himself.
You know what? I don't think I'm using Brace on this just yet. Or do I use Brace on this? I think I don't use Brace on this in the off chance that I don't kill Beta Ray fast enough.
Sure.
So, Star-Lord's got 3 dice to defend, or to dodge.
And he's going to take 3.
Or I can't Plucky.
No, not on
So I'm going to take 3.
Cool. And unfortunately, it does look like Gwen isn't actually on that point, which is sad times for her.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you were slightly further forward on it than I thought, which is fine. There's not much I could have done to avoid that and still be able to throw him at Star-Lord, which I think was the number 1 goal there. So that is going to be it for Gwen.
Okay.
You're up, sir. Sorry, actually, Gwen's going to do one more thing real quick. She's going to pay 2 power to yank a certain Ghost Rider. We're going to pull him over here.
Oh, yes, because ignores
herself for that.
Nice.
And hopefully that means we'll be able to wail on him and finally get him to drop his Senator this round.
Never.
But that is going to be it for Gwen. She is also still on fire. And no one's contesting this now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, CGR's up.
CGR is up. He's going to be hitting Mr. Cage with a 6 die Hellfire Blaster's attack.
Yep, Cage is going to have 3 dice for this. And Optimism.
2 or 3, sorry.
2. I'm taking 1 right now. That's reduction isn't applying it.
Yeah, so I think we just take the 1 there.
Sure. We'll take that. We like those.
And we're going to try this one more time.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's much better for you. I'm blanking out. You got him.
Yeah.
We are going to go ahead and take 2 for that. And drop our lovely Senator here.
Yep. Which we're just going to drop over towards my lovely, lovely team, even though Mr. Ryder can't pick it up himself.
That makes sense. And that's it for Mr. Ghostman, or is he teleporting around?
I think he's going to spend 1 power to use my famous leadership up in the night.
Yep.
Just to get himself a little bit further up here.
That makes sense. Alrighty. And that's it for him?
That's it for him.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and go with Miles next. Who's going to pay 2 for a web swipe. And that's going to bring him onto that objective underneath Mr. Ghostman. And we're actually going to go at this angle so we can see Star-Lord. We're going to pay 1 to pick up this objective. Because we would like to pick up the objectives. And then we're going to kick a Star-Lord.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 6 dice physical kick.
I've got 3 with cover.
Yes. 4 with the throw.
Well, that's blocking 2.
Cover won't help with the skull.
Cover won't help with the skull.
So taking 2 and then being thrown?
Looks like it.
Cool. So the throw will kill him. I am going to just throw him at Groot.
Yeah, do I
Oh, and Groot can't even pay for brace.
Yeah, Groot can't pay for base brace. Do I just pay for it on Mr. Lord? Prevent him going down. I think we will brace this.
Okay. I think I'm going to use my second action to try and finish him
Well,
off then.
before you... Oh gosh, that was only one action?
Yeah, does that change things?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was only one action.
Okay, so
I thought you
not
moved
burning
because I'm
brace.
stupid.
Web swung.
Yeah, so he's just going to take an extra point of damage, go down, and
Drop a lovely
Groot,
senator.
drop a senator, but first, Groot.
Oh yes, Groot has to also roll defense.
Oh, box, and then a
One,
crit.
two,
So
takes
he's
one.
taking one.
Sure.
And then he drops his senator.
Yes. Which we're going to go ahead and just put on this car over here. We don't really care too much about that right now.
How dare you? It's very inconvenient.
For Miles' second action, he's just going to go ahead and move on to this. He's going to probably be asking to be lit on fire, but he's also going to be giving himself cover from the vehicle here. So we're going to move up there, and that'll be it for Miles. Alrighty, Rocket's up.
Rocket is up. We're going to be doing a plasma rifle shot at Gwen, trying to take her down.
That makes sense. She's on fire, so she's only looking at 2 dice here.
Yep.
Just 2 so far.
3.
3, we need some crits. No. She's going to take the 1
and go down.
and drop.
Gain 1, and then we're going to have Mr. the Raccoon play things a little risky.
Oh, he's moving up, eh?
Yep. And he's going to pick up the senator.
That makes sense. Sitting on the middle demon portal.
Which ties it currently.
That does. We are going to go ahead and have Black Cat go next, and she's going to just make a Cat Claws attack into Ghost Rider here. So this is just 4 dice, Wild Pierce, and Bleed if I deal damage, which doesn't matter because you're a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
1. You're fine.
1.
We're going to try again. 1.
1.
Yeah, just the 1. Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay. Would have hoped for a little bit more there, but is what it is. That's going to be it for Black Cat. You've got a certain Groot, sir.
Yeah. As much as I loathe Groot being on fire, I think I need to try and pressure the center point here. So he's going to take a walk.
Sure.
Right over here. And then, what's cover? I don't know her. We're going to punch Mr. Man.
Mr. Man? All right. He's going to have 3 dice.
Whew!
Oh, boy.
Spicy. 3 crits.
5. Reroll 2. Reroll from leadership. Blocking 2, taking 3 for that.
Okay, I'm going to gain 3.
Ow.
Go Groot.
Alrighty.
And then, we can try and be a little mean. Alright, Groot's going to spend all 4 of his power for 2 separate instances of Tangling Vines, putting Root on both of your spider's men.
Yeah, that's not great. We don't love that here. Alrighty. This one is rooted. This one is also rooted. And
that's going to be it for Groot. He's done his root.
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and go with Peter. And Peter's going to try and deal with this Ghost Rider who is blocking way more than I want him to be. So we're going to throw just a 5 dice swinging strike on him and see what we can get with this. Just 1.
I take 1.
Alrighty, that's a start. How low is he?
3 left.
Okay, screw it, because I don't think we're going to get a better chance than this.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have both Peter and Black Cat pay 1 each for Cat and the Spider to throw Black Cat at Ghost Rider.
So this is 3 damage coming at him?
Yes, sir.
I think this is where we brace.
Yep, that makes sense. And then we're just going to throw another 5 dice at him.
Okay.
Just 1.
Block 1.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Go
we
Ghost
do
Rider.
gain a power, and then we're going to spend 3 because of the root to web swing. We're just going to make sure we're... yeah, we would prefer scoring over denying you scoring. So we're going to go for our back point here. And, yeah, not a good turn for the Web Warriors here. We didn't do... I mean, we took out Star-Lord, which was nice, but not doing really anything to Ghost Rider was unfortunate. But yeah, that is going to be the round. So I am going to go ahead and score 2 Senators and 1 point, only scoring 3 this round.
I'm scoring 1, 2, 3 Senators and the center point, so scoring 4.
Oh boy, so you're catching up the score here. But we'll see.
3?
Yes.
We're both at 8.
8 and 8 going into round 3. Guardians priority.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Before we get into that, though, CGR has a roll.
Yeah, see how crazy he is? He's going to be gaining 3
Three
power
and
and
being
remaining
perfectly
crazy.
psychotic again. Oh, boy. Alrighty, this is going to be interesting. Alrighty, Ghost Rider sorting things out for you?
Yep. We've got a lot of things we need to do right now. A lot of murder. He's got a wing in it. And we've got power for days. So we're going to be spending 5 of it.
Yep.
On a penance stare targeting Beta Ray Bill himself.
Yep, and Bill is just going to eat this.
Okay.
Yeah, not a huge fan, but Oh, actually, that's interesting. Nope, Bill's just going to take this.
Alright.
So yeah, he's going to have 3 dice for this.
I've got 10. It's a lot.
It is. Okay, that's 6.
6. A lot of skulls, though.
Nothing. I have a reroll. I block 1. So right now, if I can pay and live on 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to pay 1.
And then you're going to lose...
Take 4.
And then lose 4 power?
And then lose 4 power. Ow. Alrighty.
Or you don't gain for the attack, you
Or,
lose.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of gaining, I lose. Cool.
So even less power.
Alrighty, so Ghost Rider's beaming my team here.
Yeah, he's beaming the team.
Which one you doing first?
We're going to kick the beam off with Gwen.
Alrighty, Gwen's going to have 3 dice for this because she wasn't actually on the thing.
I've got 5, and if I do damage, she'll be on fire.
2
3.
with a crit. A reroll. Do you want to wing it first?
I think I'm okay.
3.
Okay,
no
so
damage.
no on fire. Next, we're going to target Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Okay, I have to think on this one. He's got cover. He's got rerolls. No, he's going to take it.
Okay.
Oh, but he is on fire. No, it's fine. Fine.
All right, into Spider-Man.
Jesus Christ.
Woo! 6.
Miles is going to drop.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah, not what we wanted. He is going to drop a senator as well.
Okay, we're going to drop this senator over by Mr. Lord.
Yep.
Over here.
Oh boy.
And now we declare an attack into Mr. the Ray Bill.
Gwen will lifesaver that one. And Bill will end up over here. And not dead.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now, because I've still got power, Ghost Rider's going to be spending his last 3 for Hell on Wheels.
Yep.
Doing a free, wonderful, long movement. Getting himself out of dodge.
That tracks.
Oh, and taking
Gwen with him.
I don't have that card.
Alrighty. Oh boy. Yeah, not what we love to see. Alrighty, I'm assuming that's it for him?
That's it for Mr. the Rider.
Well, I think it has to be Beta Ray at this point.
What? He could just hang out.
He's going to do a couple of things. So the first one of those things is going to be, I think he just has to walk. It's mildly unfortunate. But it is the world we live in. So we're going to walk. We're going to stand on top of this building. Actually, sorry, we had tons of movement. We're going to go over here. So we were, easily.
Yeah.
We're going to go over there so we can pick up a senator, maybe. Because we're not under any illusions about his odds of survival here. We're going to throw a 5 dice builder at... Yeah, we're going to throw a 5 dice builder at Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Wild stun, which would be really nice. Okay, no stun, but that's also really good. There's the stun in 6.
Is it before damage?
Unfortunately not.
He goes down.
Cool. How much should I do?
3.
I will gain 3. Then
he drops a senator as well.
Yes, that will be relevant.
Additionally, you just took down one of my characters.
Yeah.
Cosmic Ghost Rider has a trigger.
Yep. So we're going to drop that over here. And on that part of the building. And Ghost Rider is going to ruin my day.
Yep. We're going to be using Cosmic Justice on Wheels to do a 6-die Hellfire Blasters attack against Beta Ray Bill.
Do I have anything I can do about this? Yeah, we gotta take this. We need to hope for some good dice here. That is not giving me hope. That's 5.
5 with a crit.
6. I need at least 2 crits and everything to go well. No, Beta Ray is going to die there.
All right.
That's very unfortunate. That cuts his activation short as well. He
Mhm.
had more he was going to do. Yeah, that is not good. All right, so CGR is just going for Cage.
Yep, we're going to be spending 1/2 power for Chains of Sithrak.
Yep,
So you're going Kim Small.
that makes sense. Lighting him on fire.
And then, wonderful, wonderful 6-die attack into you.
Yep, we're gonna have 2 dice for this. Thinking actually, I don't think I'm gonna get a better chance to use it. I'm gonna Heroes for Hire.
Yep.
Just for the displacement, I guess. That feels actually that's a waste. We're not gonna bother.
Okay.
I have a reroll. I block 1.
Reduced by 1, so you're taking
3 right
3.
now.
He has
If you get both on the winging it, he dies.
Sure. No.
Okay,
So he's
taking
alive
3.
on 1.
Or actually, he's taking 4. Yeah. Oh boy.
We're gonna do it again.
Yep, and I mean, screw it. We'll Heroes for Hire because we literally won't get a chance after this. Probably should have actually done it on the first one, but like I don't think it actually gives me anything meaningful. That turns out he's off the table.
Yeah,
that's not a strong start for the Webs this round. Oh boy, I'm assuming that's it for him though.
That's it for him. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with Gwen, and she's out of power, so she doesn't really have many options. She's just gonna swing at Groot a couple times. So just 4 dice builders here.
I've got 3 because I'm on fire.
3. That's a nice start.
I'm taking 3.
I'll take that. I'll gain 3. Screw it. Let's punch him again. We're gonna have 7 dice. Because Gwen is sometimes capable of hitting reasonably hard. 4.
You take down Groot. You only do 3 though.
Alrighty. I'll pay 1 to pick up his thing.
Yeah.
Good job, Gwen. I don't think it turns this game for me. But
quick question on the truck there.
Yeah.
What size is that truck?
3.
Can a size 3 character see over a size 3 terrain?
It's based on the character you're targeting.
So if you're behind it, I can't see you.
You cannot see me.
Okay, so no crackback from Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Love to see it. Alrighty, that's it for Gwen. Doing way more than I expected of her.
Yeah, go win.
Yeah, I got nothing. You got Star-Lord and Rocket.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Star-Lord's up.
Star-Lord's going to spend a power and pick up the Senator for
that
1.
Makes sense.
Because why not? It's right there. And then we're going to spend 3 for a full auto attack into Gwen.
Yep. Gwen's just going to have 3 dice for this.
This is going to be 7.
Oh. She's fine so far.
What about Plucky, though?
She's got 2. She's going to reroll 3.
I'm going to Plucky.
Yep. Still just 2.
Yeah.
We're fine. And no wilds either, because you pluckied your wild.
Yeah, well, I had to Plucky the wild. We're going to spend 3 and try it again.
Yep. I will have 3 dice. Gwen is just suddenly going to beast mode this and solo the game. 2 with a crit.
Jeez.
You can't plucky.
I could wing it, but there's no point.
Like 4?
Well, I would have had to decide before all that, but...
Sure, Gwen.
Go, Gwen?
I got nothing.
All right.
That's it for him, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and go with Peter.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move to go contest that middle point there.
Which... Ooh. So that's it's healthy and healthy.
Yep, so it's just currently tied.
Just
tied, but we're going to try and one-shot a Raccoon.
Yeah.
Because we've already given you Prio by killing Groot, so...
And he's on fire.
He is, so he gets 1 die.
It's a block.
Only 3, which means I think we're leaving him alive.
Yeah, he's only taking 2.
So I'm gaining 2, or I'm gaining 1 for that. And unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I could do to change that, so we're just going to pay 1 to pick up the Senator that Miles is standing on here.
Okay.
And, sure, you got a rocket.
Yep, he's got 4 power, you might as well spend it. The Hadron Enforcer attack. We're going to try very hard to take out Gwen.
Gwen never dies.
7 die energy.
Yep. Oh boy.
4 with
Gwen
2
might
crits.
die.
5, 6.
Okay, so where are those blocks where I'm blocking 4 now? You got 6?
Yeah.
Gwen dies.
Okay. No Hadron Enforcer trigger, but she dies.
Oh, she does drop a thing before.
Yeah, we're going to drop it directly next to Mr. Raccoon.
Sure. Oh boy.
And he's got another action. We might as well shoot a... Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't do that. We give you this point, and we run away.
Sure.
So actually, you know what? We'll just drop this over here.
Sure.
Try and make it a little...
Keep in mind Gwen was like
Yeah.
here.
So. Okay, we'll drop it underneath.
Underneath Groot.
And then Mr. Raccoon will run back over here.
Yep, that tracks. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and go with Black Cat, the last model to go on the board here. Alrighty, Cat's going to go ahead and just move on over here. We're going to get into kind of general contesting area, but we're actively trying not to contest anything. And we're going to punch Star-Lord because we can't quite get in range of Rocket. So
Beauty.
Also going to make sure she's not moving buildings. And yeah, 4 dice physical, wild, fierce. Let's hope these do better than the ones we had earlier.
Got a crit in there.
3.
I'm going to choose the Plucky.
Sure. I'm going to deal 2.
Then I'm going to choose to wing it.
Gonna deal nothing. Okay.
Go Star-Lord.
Cat has not done any damage yet, which I acknowledge is not really her role, but also,
Still a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the round.
Yeah.
This game is wrapping up soon.
Yeah. So I'm scoring 1, 2 senators and 1 point.
Yep, I am scoring 2 senators and 1 point as well. So we are keeping a tied game.
Yeah, up to
somehow
11.
Up to 11.
And
this is Cosmic Ghost Rider power roll.
He's probably psychotic. He gains 2. He's at 6. He's psychotic.
Yep. Oh boy. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next round where you are probably going to take half my team off the table.
What?
Alrighty, going into the next round. Where you starting out here?
Okay. Well, first we reapply and incinerate to Groot. So he's still on fire. Rocket, it was always on fire.
Yep, and same with Spectacular Spider-Man. But Miles is back on fire.
Miles is back on fire too. Ooh, spicy.
That's not good for him.
We're going to be going with Mr. Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yep.
He's going to be spending 2 power. No, that's greedy. It is not the correct option to shoot a pot shot at Black Cat and then power Cosmic Penance stare into Miles. That is not the correct option today. No, we need to prevent you from sacrificing. So we're just going to yoink him.
Yep, that makes sense.
This is also where we light him on fire, but
turns out he may already be on fire.
Yeah, and now we're gonna shoot you in the face with a gun
from space. 3 dice or 2 dice. Oh, that's terrible.
It would be a bad roll, but
I might actually live this. I got rerolls. I got another reroll.
Block 2, take 4.
I'm alive on 1.
Okay, I'm gonna gain 1, and we're gonna do it again.
Yep. Goodbye, Miles. You did your best.
4.
2 with a crit.
Okay, so that was a crit, and you can modify those. But even if you succeed on both of, you would have to succeed on both of them to live. So you know what? We're just going to.
You're going to do your wing it.
I realize I forgot to say who I'm putting winging it on.
The same 3.
Shockingly, the same 3. So Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to spend it to try and guarantee this kill.
Yep.
He doesn't guarantee it.
That's
okay.
Miles leaves the table, and that's basically game. But we'll play it out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's it for him, though.
That's it for me. You know what? He's gonna spend 3.
Yep.
To place within 3.
Just go somewhere he can punish my things
over here for some punishing if necessary.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead, and I think we're gonna go with Black Cat next. And she's got to do so many things here. One of which is trying to kill Star-Lord. Not in love with the odds on this, but I actually think she might be better for it than Spectacular Spider-Man right now. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just make a 4 dicer into him.
Okay.
3 with a pierce. Oh my god. 4 with a pierce.
Blocking 2. You pierce it, so I'm blocking 1 and take 3.
And you're bleeding.
He bleeds.
We're doing the thing. Oh my god. At this point, we're going to spend 3 for all webbed up. And we're going to slow your entire team.
Whoa!
I know you're going to be getting rid of it next turn, but we're going to try. Now we're going to make a 6 dicer on Star-Lord.
Yeah.
2 with a pierce.
Okay, so this was a crit.
2, but it's
So
being
2.
pierced.
So that would mean he takes 1, which means he's alive on 1.
That is
So I will live with this.
very unfortunate. I'm going to gain 1. And then she will, I guess, try to survive. She'll spend 2 for a grappling hook.
Okay.
To pop herself onto the building. And your entire team is slowed until next turn when they all pay 1 power
Well,
to get rid of it.
we'll just take 1 off of everyone except for Ghost Rider,
Who's
can't pay for
actually
it.
slowed.
Who is actually slowed. That's the wonder of Crew of the Milano.
Yep.
Oh, and also these incinerates fall off.
That's
So does
also
the
true.
bleed.
That's also true. Oh my. Crew of the Milano is a fair balance card,
Crew of
everyone.
the Milano is one of the cards of all time.
Oh boy.
We're going to go with Groot because he doesn't get his time in the sun enough.
Sure.
So we're going to be doing 5 power for an I am Groot attack into the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man is going to have 2 dice for this.
I'm going to have 8, which is a reasonable number. This has an automatic throw and automatic stagger.
Yep. Blanking out. I can't reroll the skull anymore. Blanking out.
So you'll take
4, and the auto throw can kill me.
Yeah, we'll just bonk you into the wall there.
Yep. So he's
Or-
going to take 5.
We'll bonk you right into the wall there.
He will drop this.
Groot will pay 1 and pick it up.
Yep. And it's all you now.
Yeah, Groot's gonna punch Black Cat for what it's worth.
Yep. So Black Cat will have actually reasonable defense dice, and you can't explode crits.
Yeah.
Or modify dice for
I've
whatever.
only got 2 there.
Blanking out cover gives me 1.
I'm
So I take 1.
gonna game 1. And then he's got no damage on him, he's got 2 power. We're gonna root her.
Yeah, that tracks.
Just for fun.
She hasn't been power starved enough this game. Alrighty, you may murder her with the rest of your team, all
Yeah.
of whom can see her.
Yeah. Hey, it's Ghost Rider time.
Yep.
Or, yeah, you know what? No. Star-Lord wants his revenge. Star-Lord wants revenge. How about a full auto attack?
Sure. She's gonna have 3 dice for this. With cover. Don't add dice for your crits.
Oh, you're right.
You also can't use wing hits.
Okay.
Cover's gonna give me 2.
So you'll take 1, and I'm gonna hit you with a bleed.
You're not gonna try and power starve her even more with a stun?
I feel like I'm doing too much to you already.
Alright, try again.
Yeah, we've got a 5-die element gun.
Yep. Crit. Cover gives me 2.
So
Taking 1.
Yeah.
Alright, consistent.
consistency. It's gonna be Rocket.
Sure.
Rocket's got 5 dice for you.
I don't have cover from him.
I don't think so,
Alrighty.
because he's too close. You see. Don't explode that crit. That's
Nope.
3.
I block 1, she'll take 2 and go down.
Okay.
She'll drop this.
He can't pick that up, but
Ghost Rider can.
And it's his turn, so he's going to pay a power pick that up.
And I think you just win here.
Yeah, because he
I-
just spends a wonderful 3 power for a Hell on Wheels, which is legally not a movement.
It is still a short.
Hmm?
It's an advance.
Oh gosh, you're right.
So it's, you're slow.
Oh, and I'm slow!
You're
He's
not
gonna-
actually taking the back point.
Well, he didn't attack, so I'm going to take a
Oh,
take
yeah.
action, I guess.
Yeah, then pay 3 for that.
Then pay 3 for that. He's not taking the back point. He's also not getting the whole long movement either.
Oh, but actually, he hasn't used any actions, so he can move after this.
Oh gosh, you're right. So it doesn't count as a
Yeah, it just counts for slow.
movement for the purposes of the thing. Thank you. So
So you can
first
still move
action
over
was to
there.
shake. Second action was to move.
Yep. So you are going to actually score not quite the entire board. There's a couple senators on the ground that you weren't able to pick up just because you didn't have enough models. But you
Yeah.
are going to score 4 senators and 3 demon portals, giving you 7 points, putting you well above the 16 required. That is going to mark game.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
this was a showcase of the wonderful, wonderful power of two Ghost Riders.
Yeah.
It's a little too much.
This is also just very much my experience playing webs the way they're supposed to be played.
Yeah, this was not a fantastic set of
crises.
crises. Thank you for the webs.
Yeah, the demon portals were not great, and like definitely some things I could have done better to play around that. But also, you were killing my models just way too fast for me to actually have any real chance at coming back on that. Like there were a few points I was able to keep up the score, but every time it's like, oh, this will be a good swing turn. First activation, two activations, they're gone.
Yeah, and I can't like a very, very different game if Ghost Rider went down in a reasonable number of
Oh
attacks.
my god, the amount of times it took, or the amount of attacks Ghost Rider was able to take on his weak side too. Like, man, I've played a lot of Ghost Rider, and he never does that for me.
That was incredible.
Uh,
I was so worried when I put him that far up because I didn't bring Deal with the Devil today.
Yeah.
I thought webs, maybe that wasn't the play, and I figured that patch up Brace would be more than enough to keep him alive. And in a real world, it shouldn't have kept him alive.
No, like at least on his front side, he should have went down much faster than he did. It took, I mean, both Cat and Spectacular Spider-Man put entire activations into him for like 1 or 2 damage, which was not what they wanted to see. Cat didn't do anything, which again, I acknowledge it's not great attacks, but 4 dice with a Pierce should still do some damage. And I wasn't expecting her to spike him out or anything, but it also meant she was power starved, so I couldn't get my staggers going on CGR or even just regular Ghost Rider. There was a lot of unfortunate times there. That's unfortunately usually my experience trying to play webs. The objective game is that they just kind of fail to do their dice things and then they die.
I heard someone recently describe webs as feeling like you're losing until you suddenly won the game or you suddenly lost the game. And I've seen webs plays where it's just like, how are you going to pull this out? And then it's suddenly like, wait, you scored 7?
Yeah.
And I think that the issue was like, it was just I killed way too hard, way too quickly.
Well, it's like the models that were supposed to be bulky, like right out the gate, Beta Ray takes 4 or 5 damage from your first attack. It was like, there goes the piece that was supposed to take the brunt of your forces. Luke Cage fighting CGR, I don't expect him to last long. He actually lasted about as long as I expect him to there, so that one's mostly fine. You still had some pretty crazy rolls, but it was nothing too stupid. But yeah, Beta Ray might as well have not been here. Like, yeah, he finished off Ghost Rider after Ghost Rider should have already died, and then
got his action interrupted.
Yeah,
which is he did use both actions, but he had a throw still. He had stuff he could do.
He was fully intending on throwing the building, and like at that
standing there holding a point, being alive on 1 as Beta Ray Bill is still meaningful.
Well, and that's the big thing, right? Is that
especially
ability
in a team like this where I really don't have a ton of throws.
Yeah, so like finishing off Beta Ray would not have been the easiest thing with the models you would have had remaining if I'd been able to do the thing. But is what it is. He kind of wasn't really here much of this game, which is unfortunate because he's Beta Ray and he should have been probably the star of the team against 2 Ghost Riders on demons. But is what it is. Yeah, unfortunately, things just didn't go amazingly for the webs here. But the Guardians did get to do their double biker gang thing.
They got to do the biker gang, and they got to do it on demons, which is the best feeling in the world.
It's by far
because I have 2 models that are actually immune to the Incinerate, and Rocket is generally functionally immune to it. If
if you just keep Groot off of the demon portal, which is how you did things in the first half of the game, like it works really well.
I did have to move him up afterwards, but at that point, it was more just to like keep going in the game rather than
and at that point you were already like fairly ahead on attrition. So like if I take out Groot, it's not going to mean anything. Also, though, I just say Gwen taking out Groot.
Gwen just bop bop.
Sure. Sure.
He was incinerated, but like 7 damage
Yeah,
in one activation just got him.
Gwen just chose violence,
Yep.
and I was here for it. Um,
We're always here when she chooses violence.
yeah.
It's a great feeling.
What it is I should have brought Gwenum instead because violence was clearly what Gwen wanted to do today.
Honestly, I truly don't hate it.
Gwenum would have gotten absolutely slapped by this team.
Well, she would have gotten slapped and destroyed. But if she had gone on the same side as Luke Cage, I feel like there could have been some meaningful play there.
Maybe.
And you know what? I'm going to retract my previous statement because I was just going to launch into a whole series of some fantastic combos you could have between Luke Cage, Gwenum, and Gwen. And then I realized, wait a minute.
Not how that works.
That's not how this game works.
Yeah, like there would have been some interesting things they might have been able to do together there, but unfortunately with CGR's mobility and his ability to pull my models, I feel like you could have gotten around that and basically just ignored Cage on that side.
Yeah. And honestly, like, energy.
Yeah, that's like one of those attacks has a good chance of taking down Gwenum. If you get the chance to double tap, even better.
Mm-hmm.
She might have done okay things like just into the overall attrition game. She probably would have had better odds of doing things to Ghost Rider than Black Cat or Spectacular Spider-Man did. But yeah, at the end of the day, I was avoiding the symbiotes here.
Which is fair.
They probably wouldn't have had a good time.
Black Cat didn't do a ton, but I think a huge part of that was that I just chose to ignore her as much as possible. I didn't want her to have power. I really did not.
Yeah, she unfortunately wasn't able to do anything with her builders to gain power on her own. So yeah, like not attacking her was probably the right choice. She's one of the hardest targets on my team for you to kill just because of the
it turns off my leadership.
Exploding and no leadership. So that's obviously really important. And then of course, yeah, being able to run around and just stagger CGR or Ghost Rider.
Yeah, had she been around, able to just kind of, oh, you're staggered.
Yeah.
Congrats. This is, all of a sudden, my day gets incredibly worse.
Yeah, no, like if I was able to have the output those two models were doing, it would have been pretty impactful.
I know there was some consideration, but I wouldn't have hated ASM here.
I did consider Amazing Spider-Man. I was a little worried with the demon portals lighting him on fire, and then ultimately the threat just didn't work out to have a 5.
Okay.
Like it was really awkward. I played around with a few different configurations here because I also just tried the drop everything list of like Spider-Woman, Miles, Voodoo, Black Cat.
That's hilarious.
And just be like, yeah, you're not holding any of these senators. But then I was also kind of like, but I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not mobile enough to get away. I'm just losing that.
Yeah.
So.
And at the end of the day, I am a terrible, terrible person playing Guardians. Like
I mean, Webs is also one of the like top 5 factions in the game right now. So they're like it's meta faction on meta faction. I just think because of the scenario and because I can't roll defense dice as Web Warriors, it just kind of goes your way here. But yeah, like at the end of the day, this was 2 very meta factions. So I think it's a reasonable matchup that you could actually expect to see fairly often at like high end tables and stuff like that. Obviously played much better than I played Webs, but yeah. Anyways, I think that is going to do it for this battle report, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do battle reports and things like these all the time, so feel free to jump on in if you're a fan of any of that sort of thing. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, have a great day, everybody. Peace.